Hello student, welcome to the fifth day of online tutorial session. Today's topic is storage device. In earlier video I have explained that RAM is a volatile type of memory and nothing can be permanently stored in it. So to save our data files permanently we require the secondary storage device. So now we will explain about the secondary storage devices. So what is the storage? This is a piece of a hardware which can store data outside the processor in the form of which is suitable for the input back into the processor. So this is then needed to save the information for the future or use. Okay, the processor when the processor is switched off, it means the CPU is switched off. Then if it is a RAM, what will happen? That whatever memory it is storing, it will be erase that one. But we require it to save the information for the permanent basis. So, okay, for that reason we require the secondary storage devices to store the data permanently, and actually to transfer the file whenever is needed, okay, from one machine to another machine. How many type of storage devices are available? There are three types of storage device are available. One is the optical storage device, another one is the magnetic storage device, third one is the flash memory device. Okay, now we will learn about the optical storage device. So we will proceed. So optical media storage is actually more reliable than the magnetic tape. So data is written over here to the optical media, so such as CD and DVD. So first we will explain about the CD. So CD is a direct access optical storage media. It is made up of polycarbonate plastic discs of 12 centimeter diameter and 1.2 millimeter thickness. Smaller 8 centimeter diameter CDs are also available. So total capacity is mostly about 700 MB, and actually it is used to run the audio. Okay, it will take about 80 minutes to run the audio. Now next come to the next one, that is DVD. Okay, digital versatile discs is also an optical storage media like CD, but stores much data than the CD. The maximum capacity of a dual layer DVD is 8.54 GB. So actually capacity is more huge than the CD. Okay, as actually the main use are videos and data storage. The main actually purpose of using DVD is to store the data and as well as the video. So what is the advantage of using these CDs and DVDs? That they are a very small and portable one. Portability means you can carry. Portable, okay. Cheap to produce, okay. And next is large market of music, movie and games are there. In this field of industry, the CDs and DVDs are required, okay. Now next come to the next topic, that is magnetic storage devices. Okay, so first you have to learn about the magnetic tape. Okay, magnetic tape is used in 1951. Okay, unlike the magnetic hard disk, it is a sequential access storage device. To access the nth block, a tape drive must keep the first n-1 blocks to get the nth block. This sequential access make the tape slow. Okay, this is actually used for the data backup from the hard disk in case of hard disk crash. Okay, now next is floppy disks. Okay, so magnetic floppy disks are nowadays are obsolete one. Okay, this were removable plastic disks with a much slower storage capacity. Two different standards of floppy disks are actually available in the market. Okay, the floppy disks are the smallest type of the storage and hold only for 1.44 MB capacity. Okay. Next is hard disk drive. Okay. Magnetic hard disks are the most common type of direct access storage devices used to store the digital data. Okay, so data is recorded permanently on one or more circular disks called the platter. Okay, the capacity of a hard disk is actually more compared to the other devices. Now move back to the flash storage and memory card. This is comes under the flash memory. So flash memory is a solid state storage device, which means that there are no mechanical moving parts and everything is done electronically. So it works similar to an EEPROM and uses the special transistors to store the memory. Okay. Next one is that memory card. Very small storage media used to store the data, such as to store the pictures, audios and video. We are able to see in the right now in phones the memory cards are available. And in case of camera, to store the pictures and all, we have the micro memory card, that is SD card and call. Okay, so this actually are the example of the secondary storage device. Thank you for your attention. I'm ending my lecture over here.